Hi everyone, it's your girl Natty and I'm back with another food challenge, but I'm not gonna do it alone. Today I have Mr. Forrest Lee from the Forrest Lee YouTube channel.
Hola.
Yay!
What's up?
So Forrest, do you know what we're about to eat?
I think I know exactly what we're gonna eat.
So if you guys have read the title down below, you know that this is a stinky food eating challenge. So
Yes.
we're gonna do it.
Pungent smells, I love it.
So I have picked altogether two of the stinkiest Thai dishes, one from the deep south and one from Isan. The Isan one is somtam pu pla ra,
Bala. Blala.
pla la, somtam pla la. And this is sataw, which is these little green things. Have you had these before?
I've had them before.
Okay.
They really stink.
They do stink. Now, to offset those really pungent smells, I have with me here two neutralizers. We have the sticky rice and the noodles, or we call them khanom-jeen. All right, which one's your pick?
I think with the somtam pupala, I want to go with the sticky rice. That way I can eat more of like the pungent fish sauce and have it perfumed all over my mouth.
Perfumed all over your mouth. Let's not wait, shall we? Let's dig in. Oh, you're making like little sushi balls.
Yeah, that's how I love dipping into like the pungent smell of the sauce like this.
Right.
I learned it from all my Thai friends.
Forrest, I want to ask you some fun questions.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
So how do you deal with haters?
I think the best way to deal with haters, 2 words: block, delete.
Block, delete.
That's it.
Right.
Don't try to debate them. Don't try to let me try to convince them to see my point of view. Most likely, like 9.8 times out of 10, they don't care. They're just here to troll. I've recently started getting a lot of racist hate mail, and in the beginning I was just like, oh my god, how could they call me can I curse?
Yes, yeah.
How could they call me a dirty gook? How could they do this? And then after a while, you gotta lean. You can't. So the best advice is that you can't resist it too much. You just gotta accept it for what it is. You gotta lean into it, and then most importantly, you just gotta laugh it off. Every time I get racist hate mail, I send it to like all my close friends and be like, hey, check out what this idiot sent me.
Right.
And we would just laugh the entire time, like, because everything that I put out, they have their presumption of what my life is and what my background is. The stuff that I put out on YouTube, that's only 10% of what I put out. They don't know the 90% of who Forrest Lee is. So I'm just like, oh, this moron, this asshole has me figured out, but he doesn't have shit figured out.
That is true. They only see a snippet of a person's life or their opinions at that point of time. Like sometimes I find the stuff that I say on air sometimes, the next day it changes.
Yeah.
So you can only judge a person for the content that they're putting out on that day, on that specific time that you're releasing it, because after that, anything could change. Let's have a little bite. Man, it smells. I feel bad for the people in the office right now because these two dishes combined at the same time, it's very aromatic.
Hey, after we're filming this, I'm gonna be leaving. You're the one that's gonna be torturing them for the rest of the day.
3, 2, 1. Definitely a strong taste. It's also very spicy, this one.
This one's really spicy too. I can feel it in my lips.
Do you believe that an attractive man and an attractive woman can stay as friends platonically?
Platonically? Like, what do you mean by in regards to platonically? As in like I'll be friends with female friends, but when it comes to very deep conversations or advice, I'm gonna go towards my close guy friends, like my best friend.
Oh, really?
My like 2 or 3 my 3 to 4 closest friends. Like I have a handful of friends that I let them know everything about, whether we go over about dating, life, finances, investments. They're all guy friends. They're all guy friends. And I would assume it's probably the same for you as well too, right? You've got your close girlfriends, like your deepest.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I should have asked you that question. I didn't know that it would reverse back.
No, it's genuine.
Okay.
I mean, would you feel the same way as well too?
If I'm attracted to the guy, I think it's very hard for me to keep it platonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm not, then yeah, sure. Like I have a lot of male friends that are strictly platonic. But a lot of people that I have attraction with as friends, they end up like becoming more.
Yeah.
Which does pose a problem because when we're friends, it's all happy and happy-go-lucky, and you feel very comfortable of sharing everything. But once you're a couple, both of us start having expectations of what a couple means.
But I think that's a really good base where you guys are friends. I think the strongest relationships are usually when you guys are friends first. That's like your starting base, and then as things progress, I think it's really important that you guys let each other know, like, well, what are your expectations of this relationship that you're in? Do you see us progressing more? Do you want to start a family? What are your views? Like, I think it's really important that you get all these things out early in the beginning, and you're always going to run the risk of, let's say things end up going to hell, becoming very disastrous. Whatever, it's life.
Yeah,
you can't always play it safe.
Yeah, that's true. There's a sip of water.
Sip of water.
Wait, Forrest, you didn't get the bowl.
I don't really eat the crabs at all. I think that's more for flavoring.
For flavor?
For the sauce, I believe.
But it is a challenge. So should we try cracking it open with our teeth?
Damn it. All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right. How about this? I pull 2 legs and you can pull the rest.
Oh, it's like a wishbone. Okay.
Okay. 3,
2,
2, 1. There we go.
Oh, great. I got the meat. All right. Try this, all right?
All right. Wow. That is pungent.
It's super pungent.
It's very, very sour.
I love it.
I want to try making a ball.
Here.
Dip.
Good.
This is the only time you can play with your food and your parents would not scold you for it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really burning my throat, man.
Uh-oh.
This is hot. So does it get lonely sometimes living in Thailand alone?
100%. Absolutely. I think, hold on, let me get some water because the spice is slowly kicking my ass right now. Shit. 100% it does get lonely. I do have friends, whether it's locals or expats that I hang out with. But it does get super lonely just because it's like I'm by myself. So a lot of my family and friends are back in the States. And I remember the beginning of this year in January, like I literally broken up with my girlfriend, and I knew the only people I knew was like through her. I was like, all right, I just moved out of her place, like, started living in a condo, and I'm like, all right, like I had to like adapt like quickly, like, all right, how am I gonna like move forward from this? Things eventually work itself out. Initially, when you're going through like a pain period, like whether you're feeling loneliness in Thailand and Bangkok, just always remember that even though it sucks in the moment, it's only temporarily. So, after that breakup and having to change up my environment, that's when things progressively gotten like better and better. I started developing more connections, more friends, figuring out my place here in Bangkok, making content, connecting people through my YouTube and Instagram. From then, you're meeting all kinds of people, entrepreneurs, they'll help you out. So it does get super lonely, but at the very end, like, if you're lonely, just call someone up, just go grab a beer, go hang out.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of Thailand, is that it's a pretty easy place to get around. And I mean, internet obviously connects us all, and there's a lot of meetup forums, because I know you're into fitness, right? Like, there's tons of places that you can go in groups and meet new friends as well. So it's not too lonely of a place, and I think it's kind of easy to get around. Even though a lot of Thai people don't speak English, I mean, we're pretty helpful. If we know that you're trying to speak in Thai, we'll be like, oh yeah, I'll try to help you, and body language and all that.
Like, especially trying to navigate around here. Most Thai people are pretty damn proficient when it comes to English. And when they see you struggling, they'll go out of their way just to help you and be like, hey, it's over there, or like, or you're trying to order something at a restaurant, they're going to be like, oh, no, it's this. Even if you're like lonely, there's so many Facebook groups. Like, you can join like a fitness club. There's like group classes. You can join like a running club. I'm sure they have like a basket weaving club. Or
oh, wow.
Something like
You've
that.
You've been in there before.
Oh, yeah, I'm an expert basket weaver.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I am feeling good. I think I can barely feel my lips, especially this, or I was overzealous when it came to that somtam with the 20 chilies that we ordered. Or I ordered, sorry.
It's his fault. It's his fault. So thank you very much, Forrest, for joining me and answering very hard questions. And
thanks for having me, Natty.
Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.